I got that dog in me. No. See, I am that dog. Hi-ho, it's me again. Did you miss me? I've got a little something, because I've seen and heard some people are struggling with Milla's main tech of block dashes. So I thought I'd try to explain how this shit goes down in both games, because I don't think I've explained it well enough. Well, not in my Freedom Planet 1 video, and I've yet to even get to that part where I talk about it in part 3 of Freedom Planet 2. If you're looking to figure out Milla, clean some things up, or see if what I have to say has any actual merit, you're in the right spot! I got you covered, Chief. And so does this war crime doggy. Okay, so Freedom Planet 1 Milla is the rough one out of the two, and it's all because of one thing. She needs to take time in order to form the cube itself. Mind you, this cube needs around 1.5 seconds, I could be wrong on that, to get the cube. You have to hold the special button in order to start the formation in the first place, and while you're doing this, you are committing to the formation, because otherwise, you're doing something else like defending yourself or floating. You can form the cube while on the ground, moving, and while in the air, so outside of doing two other actions, like attacking and floating, Milla has the means to form the cube. It's just a matter of finding the proper flow with said cube formations and being able to shoot them off the right way. Now, that means whenever you want to try and go fast, you need to find a rhythm. Now, why do you want to find a rhythm with Milla? Because it's never nearly as simple as just forming, pointing, and shooting, since FP1 is a bit skrunked in places. Sometimes, stages do not like Milla, and the physics are not entirely the best. Even with your best intentions to go fast, sometimes the game will tell you a flat and clear no. Every time I think of Trap Hideout and Final Dreadnought 2, I want to stop playing the game. Now, if you want an easy answer to being able to fling this dog as far as Galaxy Trail will let you, try doing this in a stage yourself. Mind you, I'm working off the assumption that you're playing out a controller, so bear with me for a minute, alright? When you've got the cube, jump, and while jumping, and I'm talking as soon as you jump, hold down back and then shoot. And while shooting, move your hand back over to forward. Well, that doesn't sound so hard when you say it like that, Blem. Easier said than done, because doing this can vary from I'm getting this down pretty consistently to dog, can you please show where I want you to? Please? If you're struggling to get the motions down, here's what I tell new players who are getting into the genre of fast-paced, air dashing, animation canceling, shit spewing, bitch, mean ass, whack ass, fast ass anime fighters. Slow your roll. Take the inputs one step at a time. Take each bit of the sequence step by step, because once you get it down, it's all about being able to either chain them together or keep yourself flying with floats and block blasts. So start small with trying to jump and shoot. You know you got it right when Milla just flies away. If there's a small boost, you either did it in the middle of the jump or by the end of your jump. If Milla shoots in a direction you weren't looking for, then you probably did it too fast and wild. I know that because it still happens to me from time to time. The main thing you need to get down is the jump, because since Milla's block dash is based on some physics fuckery, she's gonna get the most out of her dashes if she's just starting up her jump. Then when you get that down, that's when you're gonna get into the real meat of it, which is keeping that momentum by moving your finger or thumb from down back to forward each blast. And then when you get it down, try chaining them like this. Don't worry if you can't get it down in a chain, keep practicing. Don't kill your hands, please. After that, it's all a matter of finding the consistency and grinding the stages out and finding where it's best used and improving yourself. Because sometimes you just clonk yourself into enemies or the wall or the collision of certain things and kill your momentum. That's okay. You're still practicing and you gotta find the rhythm within you. Even I don't have the rhythm down too well, I feel, and I still have things to work on, but now I can get it down mostly consistently. It's just wonky because Milla's flow is scrunked. Also, you can buffer a cube after you just shot one, so there's another thing to manage after blasting yourself into outer space. I can manage a whole playthrough doing this without really hurting myself, because that's the main nick about doing Milla shit, is doing it consistently for long periods of time. I'm used to it considering what I play, but the same can't be said for anyone else. So if you're ever hurting yourself trying to do this shit consistently, try to take breaks whenever you can. Rise and grind, but don't break yourself in the midst of grinding, please. Now then, on to Freedom Planet 2. Back for another dose of punishment and regret, little puppy. Maybe if you beg and accept what you are, everything will go smoothly and you can see your mommy and daddy after... You're not that scared, puppy. You're something different. That look in your eyes. All that's left is death. A reaper coming to collect her dues. What happened to that feckless little defective mutt? Where is she and why have you taken her place? What are you? Could make a joke about how mindlessly simple Milla is in this game, but I'll say it like this. FP2 Milla requires more of a faster and consistent rhythm than FP1 Milla. Because of how much faster FP2 is compared to 1, Milla is not only smoother, but much more streamlined. So, here's the rhythm you need to learn and mash into your bloodstream to really do Milla things. It all starts with a dodge, because dodging gives you the cube. Now, what you're gonna do is jump, shoot behind, it doesn't matter now as long as it's behind, dodge, repeat ad nauseum. If you can get the rhythm down, you can go nuts with the cube blast, since it's not only your main means of getting speed and honestly showing how ignorant Milla is as a character, but it's also a good chunk of your damage. Bro, you would be so surprised to know how aggressive Milla is in this game. Like, she is a rabid dog. She just does not stop. I'm not even fucking playing. She just keeps going. What the fuck? What is this character? Now, this Milla can absolutely break your hands if you're going at a pace similar to mine, if you're not used to doing shit like this. Unless you play other platformers that like to make your hands into finely wrapped pretzels with a wave dash included for good measure. Point is, Milla's entire game is consistency, and you need to know how to do this shit consistently in order to get good times. And if you know where to throw yourself, those are easy to get. Trust me. Milla can now shoot herself in all 8 directions, and that means that she's able to now feasibly fling herself wherever she wants. Now, if you throw all that I've told you together, along with floating... Remember when I said Milla was ignorant? Let me give you a few examples. Bosses like the Ballbot in Dragon Valley, Corazon, Serpentine Steel, and Murder get washed by Milla. And even then, bosses that run around, you can just block dash to them and hunt them. If there's a stage with any means of verticality, Milla can fling herself up and ignore whatever gimmick the stage wants you to deal with, like most of Cleopatra do. You can do what Milla does to Ancestral Forge and break it over your little fuzzy puppy kneecaps. Float and shoot is absolutely what helps you just cheese a good 3/4 of the first area puzzles, and entirely skip the final puzzle outside of making this stream here, like, not hazardous? Clockwork Arboretum is a joke and has so many ways to ignore a number of floors and speed on by them. Want to go fast on rails? I got you, homie. Milla is an actual war crime in this game, considering that her whole gimmick is infinitely better and more approachable. If you wanted to, you could do what I do. It's really not that hard outside of speeding through stages and consistently shooting. Milla dog walks this entire game if you're really looking to keep on grinding the game. You'd be surprised how much you'll see improvement. All it takes is blasting as soon as you jump and you're golden for a number of stages in the game. I'm not even fucking playing. So if you want a quick rundown, Freedom Planet 1 Milla is jank, requires learning, and can be really rewarding. Freedom Planet 2 is a smoother and more busted character, but asks for consistency and APM. No matter what you do, as long as you do a block shot as soon as you jump, you're guaranteed to just send yourself to space. Have fun being Milla, dorks! Hope this helps for people wanting to be the best dog. You can do it. Have some faith in yourself, like the dog you play. She's come a long way since her first rodeo, and I'd imagine you'll come just as far as her. Get out there, run laps, blast blocks, punch snakes, tyrant raid dragons, and be happy about your runs. Even if they're worse than the last one, you did good enough to finish and get your result.